Saint Ambrose. December 7. Saint Ambrose's history is one of a person with unwavering faith and loyalty to the Church. He was one of the first doctors of the Church. A doctor of the Church is a title given to a person that wrote many, theologically correct papers, and/or books of the Church. Ambrose was born around 340 AD to a Roman Catholic family and grew up with two siblings. After his father died, he was educated in Rome, and studied law, literature, and rhetoric, the ability to use language and writing to persuade people to accept your presentations as correct, truthful, and logical. At the age of 32, Ambrose became the governor of Emilia and Liguria, with their headquarters in Milan. He was the governor for just 2 years prior to the death of the Bishop of Milan. Ambrose was then offered the position of the Bishop of Milan, which he immediately refused. His reason was he was neither baptized, or trained in theology, then ran away, and hid, in his attempt to avoid the election as bishop, but his friends told of his location. Within a week's time he was baptized, trained in the bare necessities of theology, ordained and consecrated Bishop of Milan on December 7, 374. He liquidated, sold, all his land and gave all his money to the poor. He then studied theology with Simplician, a priest of Rome, and used all of his new-found knowledge in his preaching. Saint Monica, the mother of Augustine, had been praying for many years that her son Augustine would turn away from a sinful, secular lifestyle. Augustine was teaching rhetoric, suggested to him that he might like to listen to Ambrose's preaching to acquire more knowledgeable skills in rhetoric. So Augustine decided to give it a try. In 387, Ambrose wrote the hymn, Te Deum, which means, Praise God, which was sung for the first time at Augustine's baptism. Augustine himself went on to become the Bishop of Hippo in Africa, a doctor of the Church and named as a saint. A conflict came about between two groups within the Church over the Apostles' Creed and the Nicene Creed. Each group wanted their own churches in order to practice the faith in their own way. Any division within any group demonstrates a lack of group unity and leads to the destruction or fragmentation of the group. This is essentially what has happened in Protestantism and why there are 35,496 independent non-denominational churches according to the Association of Religion Data Archives. Ambrose put an end to this potential division. Then the political system attempted on several occasions to change his mind, to which he said, "If you demand my person, killing me, I am ready to submit. To carry me to prison or to death, I will not resist. But I will never betray the Church of Christ. I will not call upon the people to help me. I will die at the foot of the altar rather than desert it." Ambrose died on April 4, 97, and was succeeded as Bishop of Milan by his theology teacher, Simplician. Ambrose's body may still be viewed in the Church of Saint Ambrogio in Milan, where it has been continuously venerated, along with the bodies identified in his time as being those of Saints Gervas and Protace. Ambrose is remembered in the calendar of the Roman Rite of the Catholic Church on December 7, and is also honoured in the Church of England and in the Episcopal Church on December 7. The embossed silver urn with the body of Ambrose, with white vestments, in the crypt of St. Ambrose, with the skeletons of Gervas and Protace.